using renminbi for trade settlement. We all know China is moving towards that direction. So under the system, I, as an exporter, sell goods to China and I get paid in renminbi. And when I buy goods from China, I pay them in renminbi. So far, so good. No issue. But what happens when I have an excess amount of renminbi? That is, I sell more to China than buying from China. What can I do with this surplus of renminbi? Hi, I'm Leslie Koo. What are the options that I have to convert or to recycle the renminbi? There are a few options. The first one, change the renminbi into US dollars. Why do that? I mean, if this is options, then in the first place, don't use renminbi, just use US dollars to settle the trade. Because by converting the renminbi to US dollars, I, as an exporter, will, or anybody else, any exchange rate conversion, I will lose because of the exchange rate spread between the two currencies. So it's not workable, even though it's an option. Then the second option is invest the renminbi surplus in China assets. For example, Chinese government bonds or the Chinese stock markets. But the thing is, at this stage, the financial markets in China, they are not as liquid as those in the major financial centers. So it's not appealing putting my money in China assets. And moreover, the returns from these assets will be in renminbi. So at the end, I will end up with more renminbi. And I have to think of a way to convert them. It is also not a workable solution. Now, the third one, which I think it will work, gold. Liquid assets, international assets, a good hedging tools when during economic bad times, and also gold has huge price upside, pretty limited price downside. So I think this will work. Convert renminbi into gold. To make this work, China will have to set up a gold exchange platform with the pricing in renminbi. So what it means is that exporter with surplus of renminbi can go to this exchange and convert surplus renminbi into gold. And of course, China will also have to set up a storage space to store the physical gold. If the exporter choose to put the gold in the vault instead of bringing it home. But the thing is that China has regulations controlling capital inflow and outflows. So how? China can use Hong Kong. Okay. Hong Kong is an international financial center, financial markets with no restrictions or minimum restrictions, almost zero restrictions on capital inflow and outflows. Then China can set up the gold exchange platform in Hong Kong, as well as the gold storage place in Hong Kong. So what it means is that exporter with surplus renminbi go to Hong Kong, convert it to gold if they choose to, and store the gold in Hong Kong or bring it home. In general, I think it is important to have this kind of mechanism or avenue in place for exporters to convert their surplus renminbi into gold, so that they don't have to hold the surplus renminbi and don't know what to do with it. Of course, they can use it for their next purchase of China goods. But the thing is that this renminbi will generate no returns. I mean, they can put in the bank, but the thing is, a China bank to earn renminbi interest. But the thing is, this may not what they want, right? The surplus renminbi, they want to convert it into something or assets that they want to hold, or that meets their needs for whatever needs there is. So it is critical to put such conversion, such avenue in place. Then, of course, to prevent people from abusing this system, I mean, we are talking about gold here, China can put in a rule saying that only renminbi, surplus renminbi that is due to trade transactions can be used to convert into gold in this platform. That will settle or prevent people from abusing the system. This is critical for China to set this up as soon as possible if it wants to move or take a big leap forward renminbi trade settlement. That is also a reason why we have been seeing China buying gold since October, November 2022. That's about 3 years ago. So from then to September 2025, the latest statistics released by the China Central Bank, PBOC, China has bought a total amount of 11.42 million ounces of gold. If based on, let's say, $4,000 US dollars per ounce, it worked out to be more than $45 billion worth of gold. That is a lot of money for foundation towards renminbi trade settlement, as well as to hedge the risk in the months ahead because of the current economic situations, the tariff, the war, so on and so forth. China will continue to buy gold because the amount, and it's China. I think there is an upside or a support for gold moving forward. Of course, for this topic, gold price, the upside, the support, the momentum, that will be another video. Okay, that's all for this one. See you in the next video. Bye.